Hello and good morning, and it is morning. Welcome to the channel. My name's Tim. I co-founded a fish farm hub here in Uganda. I've got some exciting news today because I just wanted to sort of officially announce, as it were, all the mysteries that has been going on. Going to look at solar, bodders, staff, all that type of thing. And basically we've been successfully awarded a project that we applied for in collaboration with some partners. So it's the Efficiency for Access Research and Development Fund. We've been awarded part of money them to do a project, and this is money that comes from UK Aid and IKEA Foundation, and it's the Energy Saving Trust in the UK are helping us to launch this. And together, in partnership with a number of people, so we've got Think Aqua, who we all know and love, who've been a big supporter of us. We've got Nigel Doughty, who's the guy that does the editing of these videos. He's helping us with that. We've got Dulatrop, Danish, you'll know, and then Aston University, who you may have heard of before in other capacities. We're all coming together to manage this project. And the project is to address some of the problems, not just that we face, but others in the industry face. So you'll notice from many of the videos that we're doing, when we're moving fish around, we are struggling somehow, and I'll just show you why. So this is the challenge right here, these bodders, and specifically, well, it's not their fault. Basically, how is fish and cold perishable items moved around? And it's essentially on the back of one of these bodders that we're talking about. But there's no refrigeration, so if you're transporting fish, as you know, you run into a whole bunch of problems. Now we actually have an ice machine in there, which you know about, but that's an expensive bit of kit, and for most people, there you go, here's gentleman moving milk, that's not refrigerated. So you've got a very short window to move your products like milk, fish, vegetables, any other yogurts, things like that, meat, anything that can go off in the heat, and it's, it goes up to 30 degrees here. You're going to lose that product very quickly. And I don't know if you remember, but we had Chris and Kalina come and visit us a few months ago. Well, yeah, a few months ago for us, but maybe longer for you. And they were here to look at the project because we submitted this application and said, look, we want to build a smarter way of transporting produce around East Africa. And obviously we're fish people, so that's what we focused on. But there's applications for other products. And the idea is I've done some work with Aston University before, and they've got this great way of storing coldness. That's not a thing that you do, but you know what I mean. And basically what you do is you get these panels and you store them. You store these panels inside a box, and these panels have been pre-chilled in a freezer, and that box stays cold for a very long time. Whereas current solutions, which ice, isn't really readily available. Polystyrene boxes, that doesn't chill your product. So yeah, this is our sort of innovation, as it were, and we've been working with Aston to do it. So we are, that's what we've been funded for, and it involves a number of different bits that we need to do. We as RAD are sort of the industry saying, look, this is something that's needed, not just for us but for others. How can you help us to do this? The plan is that we will go and ask a whole bunch of people about their needs so that we know what the market is. We understand the potential for launching one of these boxes. We understand some of the pain points, the size that it needs to be, how often it might be used, that type of stuff. Then so for that we've recruited a bunch of staff, and then we want to get these cold boxes moved around East Africa. So the question is, how do we do that? Well, we have long wanted to get into e-bikes, electric bikes, because we think they are the future. So that's why we're talking. We thought, why not take the opportunity and deliver them on electric bikes? So we take the opportunity to put that into the budget as well. And then lastly, we need to power them. So some solar panels here on the top so that we can power these e-bikes. So we'll collect some data. We'll then build a prototype with the help of our partners that I mentioned before. We will then test the products in the field, and then eventually we'll hope to bring that product to market. That's why we've been looking at the e-bikes, the solar, while we've been recruiting staff. It's all to be able to, so we can fill the conditions of this call. Yeah.
Sure. And on the boat, how many people are on your boat? Would you have space for a small box?
ubwato bworoshye kugiramo ahantu hose kujyamo kasipesi kwatamo akabokisi ako
nakorwa mu mizi kayitari babiri cyete bikasha.
From the lake to the landing site, fish doesn't get spoiled. The challenge is from landing site down to the market. So he has no trouble with fish from the lake up to the landing site.
Well, what we would like to do, if possible, is maybe test this box. And I wondered if that's something you might be interested in.
Of course, kaboneka na kanyambo kubana ndogarweshama ndufika hanuye akankorwa mu.
Of course, it'll be coming from Gwesham landing site daily. So it will be that cool box will be very helpful.
Okay. Very better.